What's up, everybody? Renfail here. Welcome to a special presentation of Dune Awakening. What you're about to see is footage from a special preview event, a closed beta preview event that I was invited to participate in by Funcom, which took place in mid-April for 2 weeks. And the footage has been coming out over the past few days. You've seen a lot of content from me. We've done a first impressions video. We've done early thoughts and some other stuff. This episode right here is cut from the initial first impressions video, which covered the first 90 minutes of gameplay. I have cut these into 30-minute chunks as part of an overall series, which is covering the first 5 or 6 hours of gameplay cut into 30-minute episodes. So, quick introduction. This is the same footage from the first impressions video, but cut into 30-minute episodes. So if you want to see that unedited, you can watch it in the first impressions, the first 90 minutes video. Otherwise, this is the episodic format. You can follow along from here. Every episode after these first 3 is stuff that I recorded after that. So follow along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 5 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. We got a lot of other games to play before this game launches, but Dune Awakening is coming on May 20th. You can find more information in the links below. And again, thanks to Funcom for providing me a key to the special preview beta event. Don't forget that you might see bugs, there might be some graphical anomalies, performance hitching, so on and so forth, because it is an alpha. Let's get into the gameplay. Can't drink any water at the moment because we don't need any more, but I do need to be on the lookout for plants though, because I'm going to need some more for bandages. Definitely see some right ahead, so let's grab those. Get past the sunlight into the shade. All right, we're gonna hunker here for a couple minutes, let that meter go all the way down. All right, get back out of here again. You can holster or unholster your equipped items by holding the weapon lowers your movement speed but keeps you ready for the dangers ahead. Alright, let's get our knife ready. Any more plants? No, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and craft what I do have is more med kits, so I have them on hand, just in case. You could also leave this window, and it'll continue to craft them in the background. I've drank all I can.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
Oh, here's a body. Looks like he's got a improvised power pack. This is an essential item that allows users to operate equipment that requires power. When the power is depleted, you just have to stop to allow the battery to recharge. And I'm also getting an improvised cutter ray. Harmless to humans, it's precisely suited to extracting resources, working on granite, copper, metal, and doors. Analysis will show weak points, drains the power pack. So we're going to take all. We're going to go into the radial wheel. We're going to select our improvised cutter ray.
The cutter ray is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
So we need to go into an analysis mode. There we go. You get it close enough, and then it's going to show us this line. And what you want to do is cut along the line. Definitely getting a graphical anomaly there, because you're supposed to see a laser beam coming out. So that's one of those things where keep in mind that this is the alpha, or excuse me, it is a beta. So now we get a line there. Okay, we've now cut through everything. See, you can see it start to do it at the beginning. It's just missing the visual element there, so that'll be something that gets patched out at some point.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
Okay. So we gotta get a shield to be able to get through there. Okay. Oh, there we go. I just had to sheath it and unsheath it. We're good to go. See? Little things.
Ready your weapon, Offworlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Alright, we want our knife. Let's ease on up here. Slashing an enemy multiple times in quick succession staggers them, leaving them open to additional attacks. Enemy attacks can be blocked to better defend yourself. RT to slash, LT to block. Okay. Shit.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
You gotta be quick though, I'm not very quick. Ah, I suck at timing, man. Oh, I'm really bad at timing. Too soon. There's one. Might have to use a bandage after this. Okay, do one more. Yeah, I know, I'm critically injured. Ah! Got him. Alright, finally. A little too close for comfort. A little too close for comfort. Alright, we want to go into bandages and bind up again. Now, if you're better at your timing, which I am not, you won't take as much damage. Some attacks can cause you to be staggered. Dash in any direction to snap out of stagger quickly. So I'm assuming the lightning on the floor would stagger me. And we can dash out of there. Oh, we can drink water here. Having your hydration level above 1/3 gives you a bonus to your maximum stamina, which is further increased above 2/3. When your hydration is empty, you will become dehydrated and will start to lose health until you hydrate again. So now I have the refreshed status, and I've been able to not quite get to 2/3, but I'm at least above 1/3 now. Oh, there's a guy down there. The slow blade. Shielded enemies take almost 0 damage from attacks, but the slow blade attacks can penetrate their shield. Staggered enemies are more vulnerable to slow blade attacks. Hold the slow blade attack. Hold to slow blade attack and hold. Okay, a staggered enemy. So
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Like that, so we want a parry here. We can. Man, I'm so bad at the timing. Well, we'll just get him that way. Either way, he dies.
Access granted.
Access granted. Bandage up. Okay.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield.
Okay.
Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Okay, we picked it up and equipped it. We got the transmitter.
We only need the leader.
Extremely effective rocket launchers, man. It's the guy we're looking for.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hum unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
A little bit of a history here between these two guys, apparently. That's one way to deal with a bad guy. Don't waste this water! Uh-oh.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
That's a big storm, buddy.
There's too many. Turn us into the storm. They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Coriolis storms, buddy. They destroy everything in their path and alter the landscape beyond recognition.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming.
Oh, crap.
Run. Now!
Sandworms! Run for the rocks, man. Run for the rocks! Alright, I think we've made it to the rocks. Alright. We've officially made it away from the nasty sandworm and out of here. And now we have on our top left, we are being told we need to get our first set of fiber. Ooh, you can see a worm out there going across the landscape. That's not good, man. We need to harvest plant fibers and be able to make some makeshift clothing in the research menus. So there's some stuff here. I'm just going to start grabbing stuff because you never know in a crafting survival game when you're going to need stuff. Remember, we have a improvised cutter ray. We can scan this. If we can get a better angle on it. There we go. And then we can say cut that. Salvage that. I deployed my thing and I didn't need to, so we'll just leave that alone for now. Alright, now we're looking for plants. That's what we're looking for because we need to be able to make some clothing. So let's just grab all of this. Alright, says we've made enough. The research menu contains designs for equipment and shows the location of necessary components. Use intel points to acquire these designs. Okay, so let's open up the research menu. So this is part of the journey. This reminds me a little bit of the way they did it with Conan Exiles. This is essentially, they're just teaching you what you need to do to get started with surviving in the game world. So to first start off, we're going to unlock this makeshift clothing. This is essentially a recipe bundle, and it's going to give us the recipes for the jacket, the shoes, the pants, the gloves, and the hood. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. So we're going to spend an intel point. I have 4 intel points in the top right. That's what I currently have. I can spend 1 point to unlock these. So I will. I'm going to gain knowledge on all of the items above. We're going to click confirm. Okay, I can then close this window down, or I can go straight back over to the crafting tab, which is where we're going to go. And we're going to make a set of this. So I'm going to craft a hood. I'm going to craft gloves. I'm going to craft pants, shoes, and a jacket. And then that's going to put all of those into our inventory as they are completed. And I could then take those and equip, and equip, and equip, and equip.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter ray, and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Okay, we're definitely going to harvest everything we see at this point. Granite, sure. What is this? Pick up salvaged metal. We want to avoid being in the sun if we can. Okay, I don't think that's a worm. I think that's just... Let's go around the other direction. I want to try to avoid sunlight if I can. There's a cave right there, but I don't want to get into the cave yet because I haven't made any weapons. There might be bad guys. I don't need any stone at the moment, but... Go to the research tab. We want to get the Mala pistol kit. Salvage metal. Okay. Can we see anything on the map at the moment? Nothing yet. Area needs to be surveyed to get resource density and all that information. Alright, let's just keep moving around. We're looking for metal. Okay, we're going out into the sun here briefly. Let's make it quick. I think that's metal right there. That didn't sound good. I don't know what that was. We need to get out of here and get into the shade. Otherwise I'm going to get heat stroke. Woo! I got really close on heat stroke right there. Research the Maula pistol kit. So we're going to go in here to the research tab. We're going to unlock the Maula pistol kit, which takes 2 research points. Okay, and now we need to make... What did it say? Maula pistol and 90 light darts. So there's the pistol. Craft. And then light darts, each one makes 30, so I need to craft 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I should be able to equip that pistol. Okay. Now it wants me to research a respawn beacon. So we're going to go back into the crafting menu. And we're going to spend a point on a respawn beacon. Placing this device in an appropriate place adds a site at which your character can be respawned. Only one beacon can be active at a time. Placing a new beacon will replace the old one. Okay. Craft a respawn beacon. This is kind of an important thing because what you want to do is place it somewhere where you know you're going to be near water in case you die. And oh, that's a bad guy. Crap. This might not be a great place to place a respawn beacon because it looks like there's a camp right up there. This might be an okay area right here because it looks like there might be shade. And there's water right here. The dew machine, the dew things. This is basically if we die and we don't have our own shelter built, you'll want to be able to respawn here. So let me...
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
So it's telling me that small camps can be found all over Arrakis, populated with a handful of people trying to survive. The camps hold salvage metal, fuel cells, and other valuable items that you can get if you're willing to fight for them. So I know there's a camp right above me. But right now it says research the binoculars. Let's do that next. This is the binoculars. Used to view and mark objects at a far distance. Research, confirm. Craft those. And now we can use the binoculars. Now I know there's a camp right behind us. But if you scan up, like that marking is what we're looking for, is stuff like that to mark. We can also look out across the way and we can see it, just the marking just popped up. So this essentially allows us to target and look for little camps and places where we might be able to find resources. Now, I did find a scavenger camp. There's actually one right behind us. Now it says use an ability to kill the scavengers. So I have an ability already here, but first I need to equip my probably my Mauser pistol. Just see it right here. So let's go ahead and sneak up here. Place my ability. And now I've deployed this.
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills.
So it's a very
and
short,
harden
limited
yourself
turret.
To the violence you must do to survive.
Okay.
Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
So nothing on these. Oh, there's something on those corpses. On that corpse anyway. What else did we get up here? I need to go and grab my scanner. Apparently I can't hit the line. Okay. Should be okay here. It wants me to open the skills menu and learn a new ability from the skills menu. I'm gonna go down here just in case the respawn happens. I don't know how soon the respawn is gonna take place, but let's go ahead and get down here, grab some more of these. By the way, how many more bandages do I have? Probably not enough. Let's craft some bandages while I'm sitting here. No, how do I cancel? Stop! Pause! I'm accidentally making binoculars. Not what I wanted to make. Heal kit. Thank you. Craft an amount. I mean, just put in 10 on the keyboard and then craft. There we go. I didn't mean to accidentally make all those binoculars. I think I might have made some extra binoculars. Oops. Okay, while I'm doing that, it wants me to open the skills menu and learn a new ability. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to go to the skills menu. And here we have 3 different skill trees. And then down at the bottom, abilities right now and techniques. So it wants me to learn a new ability. So right now I own the Sentinel. Unlock upgrade at the Advanced Mentat Trainer. It wants me to learn something new. So I could learn the Assassination or Tactician thing. So Poison Capsule. You have a hidden dart dispenser that fires off a specially prepared capsule full of poisonous spores. On impact, a cloud of poison spores appears, building poison on all who remain within. Building must be equipped and activated from the menu bar. Well, I like that. Let's take that.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter.
I think that also poisons
Build a
me.
construction tool and place out a sub-feed console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Okay. Well, one thing is for sure is that's a cool ability. So we're going to go in here to this cave and see if we can't find anything in here. So first and foremost, we need to equip our knife to cut that down. Then we're going to equip our pistol. there's any supply. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. No! Player status provides additional information. Character. Okay. Oh, damn it. Ah! Alright, at this point we need to find metal and granite. So let's go ahead and grab our tool. Just gonna go this direction. We're looking for these things too, right? So let's salvage metal. We need power cells as well as more. I don't need that much more salvage metal, but I mean, if we see it, I don't think you can ever have too much of it. Also need some more stone. Look at the moon. That's awesome. We may have to go in that direction. We need to go scan for another camp. Because I need fuel cells. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update for the future episodes in this series. And don't forget to check the links below because I'm producing a ton of guides, discussion videos, and other content around Dune Awakening leading up to the launch of the game when we will be playing live with everybody else. In the meantime, there's a lot more to cover and a lot more to come from the Dune Awakening preview event. Thanks again to Funcom for the key and the access, and I'll catch everybody in the next one. Stay safe out there and happy gaming.